Hey fam, High Vibe Oracle here with a reading for you guys. How's it going? I hope you're well. If you're new, welcome in. Nice to have you here. If this is not your first time, whoops, hello. If it's not your first time being here, welcome on in. I hope that the time between us seeing each other has been well. These are general and time. Let's just pull some energy for us here. So when you receive this video, when you see it, that's how you know that there are some messages here for you. But not everything may resonate, and if it doesn't, just leave it there for someone else. If you do find that you do see some resonating messages in here, go ahead, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Love to have you as part of the fam. If you're interested in a personal reading of myself, the link to my website is in the description box below. And if you're interested in my bracelets that I make, the Etsy store is also in the description box below. We're just gonna go ahead, jump right on in, just waiting for something to kind of, this one? Okay. I was like, just waiting for something to kind of jump out at us to give us our general feeling, our general energy for the day. We're starting with expectations. Do not seek anyone's approval. I do love this a lot with the fairy and the wisps around her, and she's just kind of vibing in her spot, smelling the roses, just taking the time out to really be in her own energy. And we also have thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. Yeah, some heavy it's your thing, do what you want to do vibes coming out of here, just straight off the bat. This feeling of stop stop feeling that you have to live up to what people think of you. Stop feeling that you have to be part of a specific mold. You are the way you are for a reason. And sometimes when you're unappreciated by the people around you, that's when you have to learn to appreciate yourself the most. And I feel like that's a really heavy theme that we're going to have today. So let's see what else we get here from the Sacred Forest deck. This one. No. Okay. One more. Just the cards are being very, very nice to us and like not jumping or anything like that. And I'm like, why are you so polite today? When did you guys become so polite? Renewal and trust. Okay. Yeah, so definitely this feeling of now that we've kind of, and I feel like this kind of goes back to what I was talking about in the last reading that I did a couple days ago about changing and doing things on our own and allowing the transitions, allowing the change, allowing the things that need to fall away to do just that. Because it is turning into any the frog prince. Like you're a frog turning into a prince here. And you just have to trust in the process, trust in your intuition, in your guides, in your higher self here. So a big message of trust that what you're doing is right for you. You don't have to always put everyone into account because they don't always put you in account, and that's fine. That's just the nature of the world that we live in, the nature of humanity in general. So what I want to do is get a couple of this one, get a couple of tarot cards on the board so you can kind of take a look. That one kind of jumped out. I appreciate that. Just to see what we're looking at here. We'll start. Oh, hey, secret. Strength. Yep. Put ourselves out there into some new ventures, some new hobbies. And the Two of Cups. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like the reason why we're being told to just trust in the process here and to not seek anyone's opinions is because the people who do not approve of who you are becoming are going to fall away anyway. The Two of Cups is telling me that there are going to be people coming in to replace those people as you go toward this new version of yourself. Yeah, Seven of Crystals is kind of telling me here that there's been a lot of defending yourself with these people around you because they don't get it. They're not on the same vibration. They're not on the same level as you are. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so definitely some co-creation. Definitely the people who are coming into your life are going to be people who are going to be helpful in kind of cementing this new person that you are. They're going to actually be somewhat of guides. I see Jiminy Cricket in my head. For some reason, I see Jiminy. And just they're basically being put here by the universe to kind of help you along this path. They may be part of your tribe. If you haven't found your tribe, they may be just around the corner. Knight of Speaking of right around the corner, Knight of Swords. They are rushing toward your direction, actually. They're really, really rushing toward. Like, the more you change, the more that you become more of your authentic self, I feel the faster these things are happening for you. It is all going according to plan, so it might be painful right now. It might be a little hard to reconcile leaving behind people that you've had for so long, people that you've helped, that have helped you, that have been that support in the past, and somehow they're just falling away in this inexplicable fashion. That's because everything has their time. To everything there's a season. I think that's the lyrics to that song by the Birds. But it's fine because as you leave these people, as these people are coming towards you, this is a time of healing for you. And I think that's why we're talking about create your own crown, because it is painful to leave people that you've had in your life for probably years, probably since you were kids, you know what I mean, since you were a child, and you've had these people. Sometimes we have to leave behind family members, and it's not pretty. It's not a good time for anyone. For real, it is not a good time for anyone at all. But it's something that sometimes it just has to happen. And as you heal from it, as you kind of wash yourself of the past and start looking toward the present, start looking toward the future, that's how you see how things are actually aligning. Like, you see the stars here, like the stars are here aligning in your favor. And that's when those people start coming in. They're rushing towards you right now as you get clean. You don't need to rush. Trust me, they won't come up while you're still in the shower, as it were. But they're definitely on their way to you. What else do you guys want to say? Spirit, what else do you want to say to the fam while we have them? Anything else wants to jump right on out? Okay. This one? Just that one. Boop. Six of Pentacles. I love it. Okay. So Six of Pentacles is telling me that we're finally, like, because I keep on hearing about these people coming towards you and all of the things that you've been lacking, all the things that you have been lacking kind of coming towards you here. So this type of reciprocation, like, if you have been that kind of person who's been really, what's the word I'm looking for? I almost want to say subservient, and that's not really what it is. But you know how, like, when you have people who are so giving that it's almost like a fault, like you give and you give until you're spent, because it's kind of like a cry for help. It's kind of like, and I just saw this online about how there's some people who are so helpful and so giving, like to a fault, and how it's actually really a cry for help, a cry to be loved in return, to be given in return, and somehow it just never gets heard properly for the longest time, because people just take and take and take until there's nothing left, and then they complain about how the cup is empty. And I feel like that's what we're getting out of. We're getting out of this I am giving from an empty cup perspective, and kind of learning to fill our cup here. And once we really start to heal from that process, we're getting people who are reciprocal. We're getting people who truly, truly understand you, who truly want to be a part of who you are, a part of what you do, a part of just your energy and your love, and want to give equally their energy and love to you, in a situation where before, how much love you got in contrast to how much love you gave was really iffy on a lot of fronts. But that's what I'm seeing here for you. It's just this overwhelming sense of, it's time to really give yourself the love and care. Give yourself the esteem that you have been giving other people with no reciprocation. And once you start doing that, once you start really taking care of yourself, it is going to make some major shifts in your life. This is actually where we're stopping. Like, I'm literally hearing there's nothing else needs to be said on this, which I'm like, I don't think I've done a shorter reading before, but they did want me to pull out my Therapets, which I always love this deck so much, but it's so big. So sometimes shuffling it can be a little cumbersome, but we'll pull a couple of the Therapets here. And then, whoops, I'm not pulling all those. That's not happening. That's at least half the deck. Just grab a few of these. We'll take that one. And then we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, my experience is telling me, hey, it's okay to pull away from people who aren't giving you what you deserve. It's okay to recognize that you deserve better than what you're getting. I'll take that one too. And that the people who really deserve to be around you, the people who really are going to give you the esteem and the regard and the love and the energy and the presence that you deserve, they are definitely on their way to you. But you really have to fill it back up. Fill up your cup. Take care of yourself. I'm not taking all those. I'll take this one. I'm not taking all of these. I'm sorry. You can't make me. You can't make me. Alrighty, so let's see what our lovely animals have to say to us. The first one, see? You need to give yourself time to heal, no matter how long that ends up being. Look at that. Look at the stardust. It looks just like the star card. I love that so much. Give yourself time to heal. It's life is not a race. It doesn't have to be immediate. Sometimes we're so anxious to have things happen immediately. I am just as bad as that with that as anyone else, that we just kind of want things to happen as soon as we think it almost, and things take time. You deserve the time it takes to heal. So never forget that. You're doing fine. The fox wants us to know that we're doing fine. Keep going. Don't be discouraged. I feel like these two go hand in hand because it's like, don't be discouraged by how long it takes. There are going to be relapses. Things are never linear. Things are always wibbly wobbly. I'm going to just out myself as a Whovian. Things are always wibbly wobbly. So it's never in a straight line. There are always twists and turns to the process of healing, of growth, of progress, of any type of progress. It never is a straight shot, no matter how much you want it to. And I know you wanted to because I wanted to. We all wanted to be a straight shot, but that's never it. And the last one is it's all going to work out fine. Take a deep breath, everyone. Take a deep breath. Meditate if you have to, whether it's like guided or you just have some cool music on and you just let yourself just sit there and focus on your breathing for like a minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, however long. Just know that everything is working out the way it's supposed to. Everything is working out according to plan. We don't know the ending, and that's fine because it's never really about the destination. It's always about the journey. And that's it. This is your reading. I hope this found you well. I hope you found something that resonated with you. If you did, like I said before, like the video, subscribe if you have not already to the channel. Anyone interested in a reading with me, information is in the description box below. And then my bracelets. I know you guys are tired of seeing these, but I'm proud of them. I made them myself. And they are cleansed and they are charged before they are sent to you. And the Etsy store is in the description box below as well. But that is enough for me. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys so much. You guys could be anywhere else on the interwebs, but you decide to be here. And that means the world to me. So until my next reading, take care of yourselves.